From the thunderous fists of Mike Tyson to the lightning-fast counters of Roy Jones Jr. to the sledgehammer power of George Foreman, these are the moments that shook arenas, silenced crowds, and echoed through history. This is not just boxing. This is raw power, pure instinct, and the brutal beauty of the knockout. Get ready to witness the hardest knockouts ever caught on camera by some of the greatest fighters the world has ever known. This is boxing at its most devastating.
Mercer puts the Duke in the house of hurt. Wow! Lock the door, shut out the lights, and say, good night.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Let's be kind and monster rewind. Watch the Merciless One go to work. There's 14 bones in the human face, and Mercer's cracking the Dukes into about 500. Call the coroner, we got a pickup.
The speed that he's throwing these punches, the power behind him, a one-hit knockout, just outstanding.
That was a great fight.
The destruction began in the second with this ridiculous uppercut.
There was an uppercut. What a shot.
El Nino did make it to the 10th round, where he encountered yet another high-pressure system.
Oh, what a shot. And Revolta's down. He is up, but he isn't going.
You want to continue? Yeah, okay.
Down again, but not out. His fighter's heart wouldn't let him quit.
If you want to continue, he said, yeah.
But referee Rudy Battle steps in before it gets really ugly.
And that's it. I want to say that there's no way Revolta could win the fight.
The clinches came more frequently, almost as if Tyson was whispering to Biggs, I hope you have your affairs in order, because I'm about to annihilate you mercilessly. Watch him climb the ladder with a left and fell this mighty oak. Timber! Right through the ropes. Somehow, Tony finds an extra gear and goes berserk. First with this nasty left hook. Timber!
Man.
And then with this hailstorm to end it.
Oh, that's it. That is it.
What a contrast! But midway through round 5, something clicks in Moorer's head, and his fists make their way to Cooper's face.
And a good 3-4 punch combination, Joe.
Oh, big right uppercut.
A huge uppercut leaves Cooper sitting in a bowl of coop soup.
I think he's underestimating the guy.
Oh my God! What a monumental upset this could be! Can you believe this? This would be the biggest upset in years!
By round 8, Lewis tags Tyson with a brutal Tyson-like uppercut. Lewis slams another devastating uppercut and another overhand right.
Oh, big mistake.
Oh! Big right! Good night!
Wow! Completely puts him to sleep.
The once unbeatable Mike Tyson has been destroyed. He was the size of a power forward. Yet Mike beat on reach by a full 12 inches. Unfortunately, Eddie was a mere mortal, going up against a boxing god. Try and wrap your mind around this knockout. What? That did not just happen. 6'6" dude not just go flying like he was shot out of a cannon. Time for a little round 2 reality check, where Butterbean is comfortably in the driver's seat. Auga!
If he gets up, I'll be the most surprised person in the Coliseum. This fight should be over.
Morrison literally knocks Harry through the ropes, and he nearly garrots himself on the little stabilizer string. Make no mistake, through 6 rounds, this one was never much in doubt.
Jones immediately. Wow, he came out blasting.
Jones outpunched his opponent by almost 3-1. But somehow, this whole fight felt like the Vinny Paz show.
Now the punches are getting there from Jones, and I mean repeatedly.
Even as he was getting pummeled, his antics set the tempo. The guy almost danced his tassels off.
Confidence of Pazienza is boosted.
Sure, Jones was known to showboat a little, but Vinny was a show battleship.
Pazienza showboats and Jones showboats back.
And like all battleships, he eventually got sunk.
Pazienza nearly went through the ropes.
Heart will only take you so far against a guy with supernatural ability. There were 3 knockdowns in this final round. Gagoosh.
Pacience's in trouble. Ready to go.
Gagoosher.
That's another knockdown.
And Gagooshist.
It is over. Roy Jones Jr. has defended his middleweight title.
Get ready, because odds are you've never seen a more dominant performance in the ring than this. Frazier lands one good shot early on.
Foreman has been nailed, and nailed good.
But soon after that, it is Foreman all the way. Boom! This was the night Howard Cosell uttered his famous phrase, "Down goes Frazier." And he needed it, because Frazier went down a lot. Not once, not twice, but 6 times. Joe Frazier was the guy other boxers saw in their nightmares. And yet Foreman made him look like a pathetic stumblebump. Here's the humbling half-dozen knockdowns, one more. A lot of history here tonight for you memorabilia nerds. This is the very ring where Holmes first won the title from Ken Norton 5 years earlier. And Marvis Frazier has on the same trunks his dad wore when he beat Muhammad Ali. Someone must have dry cleaned all the magic out of those drawers, because Marvis is about to get rocked. Bawonk!
The long right hand. Well, look at that. He's been down as an amateur, Marvis Frazier, but it's the first time as a pro.
Oh man, that right was like some kind of human rights violation.
Moments later, another heinous left. Boom!
A straight left to the chin, and the big man is stunned.
Cut. Human.
He's a brutal left. How much punishment can one face take?
Do action.
Foreman teeing off. 3 right hands send Norton crashing into the ropes. The referee gives Norton a mandatory 8 count. Norton goes down again.
That one seemed a little more like a slip. Norton sure gets his money worth out of those ropes. But this next series is where George Foreman really throws some fat beef on the grill. Sizzling.
Sends Norton tumbling to the canvas.
By round 6, it's time for Sugar to put the finishing touch on this mostly masterpiece.
He has dropped. He's dropped.
The ferocious one is now the wobbly one. Phenomenal. The ref lets him play, but the man ain't got no legs left. El Feroz is El Finito.
That's it. That's it.
Let's back up that smack, Jack. It's no mercy. Too bad he's not showing him much talent. Once again, Ray rocks with the rope-a-dope. This one's turning into a laugher, and Tony Willis is the punchline. As Mercer tries to figure out what'll put Willis away, Tony's trying to figure out what city he's in.
And this time that's
Slam dingo!
there. That's it. It's over.
Monster Rewind Man, champ that he is, Manny makes the adjustment. And the result is a symphony of sock. First movement, boom!
Got stunned with the left.
Second movement, bam!
Oh my God! This is exciting stuff.
And for the grand finale, a crescendo of fists. The ref steps in, looks at Julio's eyes. He's traumatized. It's over.
50.
The Shane train's about to reach the end of the line.
And a good 3-4 punch combination.
Chachuga!
There's another big right hand, and that's it.
But by round 6, Lewis is ready to give this High Sierra crowd something to holler about. Skull crack-a-jacka!
And that's it. What a way to close the show.
Pick up the action in the 11th round as both men have been pounding each other, bringing the heavyweight hurt.
Buster Mathis and Joe Frazier really going at it. Each man refusing to give ground.
Ooh, and Buster busts a couple of rights to Joe's mug, but he didn't even feel it. Frazier could get hit by a bus and shake it off. But bam! Frazier comes back with a double dose of uppercut jawbreakers. Mathis is starting to look like a side of beef that's been marinated and getting ready for the grill. Everybody knows Mathis has dynamite in those meaty mitts of his. One monster blow to Joe's kisser can still end this thing in his favor, but not on this night, big man.
Frazier rips a sharp left hook to the jaw, and the 240-pound Mathis hits the canvas.
Yeah, and he's dropped off on the ground floor. 37 seconds in. Tyson practically knocks him through the ropes with a wicked left. Hey, how you doing?
Tyson slips a punch and lands his own powerful left.
During his standing 8 count, you can tell Long is stunned, and someone smells blood in the water.
Tyson unleashing deadly combination. Long is hurt.
26 seconds, and about 1,000 punches later, Donnie Long is down again, and he really should have stayed there.
He tells the referee he's okay.
Because now Tyson's got him locked in his sights. He plans on introducing him to the left hook twins. One of them is named Ga, and the other's named Gush.
2 left hooks, and Long tumbles. It's all over.
Tommy Morrison unloads. Baboosh!
There's a right and a left, and good morning! His eggs are scrambled, but good.
Wimpy takes a wallop. Check out this Tommy two-step. First, he slips in a crushing right over the jab. Then sneaks in a sick uppercut that almost shoves Halstead's jaw into his brain.
Open the icebox. This dude is out cold.
Here comes Vernon Forrest.
Vernon Forrest, an explosive talent.
You can't see the punches for the trees. He's making a meal out of Martinez.
Forrest just teeing off.
And down he goes. 3rd time's the charm, and it's no mas for Martinez.
Back in May, Mitch Blood Green went the distance with Tyson by running laps around the ring for 10 rounds.
Here, Ratliff is actually running. He's not actually boxing and moving and utilizing the ring.
Ratliff figured he'd try that strategy rather than stand and trade leather with the baddest man on the planet. But in the words of Joe Louis, you can run, but you can't hide. Mike caught up to Ratliff midway through the second and stunned him with this seismic short left. Bop!
There's an uphand, and Ratliff will sit it out.
As Ratliff gets to his feet, check out Tyson looming in the neutral corner. How menacing is that sight?
9.
But this one was all over but the paperwork. Sign here, initial here, and gagush here. Wow, there you have it. Deal closed.
Feliciano watching it back to win. Rodriguez is in replay. He goes down. What a turnaround. Rodriguez hurt badly, trying to punch back based on nothing but pure instinct.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Jesse Feliciano has pulled off the upset.
Amazing combination of power and speed by Tarver. He's coming back like a boomerang strapped to a yo-yo. Coming back at you.
That shot hurt.
And Hardy goes down. They say waterboarding's torture, but it can't be any worse than the pummeling Hardy's taken tonight.
And he puts him down there with the left hand.
And look at Tarver yelling at the ref to stop this thing. But the ref's gonna keep it going, so Tarver's just gonna have to stop it himself.
One last shot.
Pa-bam!
This fight is over.
Hope he didn't blink.
Keep Tyson occupied. If he stops throwing, he'll be dead.
And boy was he. Gosh. 7 seconds in, and this one is basically over. Listen, Stewart's no tomato can. He was a number 4 contender in the world. And he was going to soldier on best he could here. But really, I mean, it was pretty pointless. Welcome to Gagush 2, Electric Boogaloo. That was just a glancing blow at best, but it landed in the exact same spot as the previous bomb. So I think his body went down on instinct.
You can see that by this time, Stewart still wobbly from the first knockdown.
Look at him prancing in front of old Kid Chocolate with his hands down. You know, that kind of thing could land a guy in some hot chocolate. Baggity boo!
Peter Quillen, big right hand, and he just floors Prieto.
Let's slam it back for one more slow-mo. Cuz
Right hand puts him down, and this fight is over.
Vadim knocks Schwartz right out of his short skin face.
A huge right hand from Vadim Tokarev. That's it. It's over.
When Mike is finally able to get some separation, he treats Bruno to a star-spangled beatdown for the land of the Ga and the home of the Gush.
Holy cow, did he deliver!
Somebody throwing the tea towel. The party's over. The blood gates have opened as Scaff does his best Chuck Wepner impersonation. Iron Mike follows up with another brutal left. Scav has the height, weight, and reach advantage, but all Tyson sees is a bigger target.
Scav gamely stays in there with that looks to be a broken nose.
Uh-oh, Mike zeroing in, looking for an opening.
He got him with the left hand, and he's out of here.
Tyson tags him, tucks him in. Good night. Adios, amigo.
A big right stuns Mascayev.
Going for the big one.
Lance switches to southpaw style and just swats him out. Dosman down ya!
Oh, big right punch to the chin!
And Mercer wastes no time living up to the hype. He's got Richardson backpedaling faster than a guy explaining where he was last night to his wife.
A blow off the top of the head.
Richardson survives the count, but mercy me, he's up against the merciless one. And Merciless is not about to show any mercy.
Oh, there's that right hand again, and the legs buckled him.
Richardson gets rocked a second time. By round 7, the accumulation of body blows is too much. Then Vargas goes speed bag on his old pal's head. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-bap! Nice seeing you again. Text me.
Skipping ahead to round 2, Burbick tries to tie Tyson up, but somehow keep the beast at close range so he can't unload on him. But pow! Mike rocks him with a vicious combo. He's got to be woozy after that crushing cup of punch Tyson just served him. Oh, and Kid Dynamite connects with a straight left-right between the eyes. He's got the champ on the ropes, looking to put him on life support. Nadoosh! Boom goes Kid Dynamite.
Burbick struggles to get to his feet, but tumbles backwards into the ropes. His legs are completely gone from that one dynamite punch.
But a funny thing happened on the way to history. Wonder Boy Williams ran out of gas. Buster started looking like his old man, the great 1950s middleweight, Willie Dynamite Douglas. One quick combo later and boom balade!
Oh my goodness, a huge right hand.
18 months later, Buster Douglas would, of course, shock the world by becoming the first guy ever to beat Mike Tyson. His reign as champ would be short, and by 1995, he'd weigh 400 pounds. He slimmed down a bit since, but he'll always be the biggest footnote in boxing history.
Oh my goodness, a huge right hand.
Big right. It's over.
Edwards is trying to stay in this thing, but Gambola's on switch is stuck on destroy.
Coming at him with all that speed.
Smackety smack!
Right hand puts him down. And this fight is over instantly, says Brian Gary.
Tim is like, layoff? What layoff? And that's when he lays Griffin out. Spituki!
Ooh, what an uppercut. Brilliant uppercut. And down goes Griffin. That was from that uppercut.
Sherman's got no idea where he is right now. The ref calls it. And in round 2, he has his spring awakening. Moritz!
Oh! Right! The fight looks to be over!
And Zinoviev follows harder than the ruble.
Tyson nails Boyd with a flurry of blistering body shots. Boyd's fight plan is to stay close. Don't give Tyson any room to unload. Yeah, but life isn't the only thing that happens while you're busy making other plans. Shakanaka! Boyd is sent off into the void to cuddle up with the canvas. But the 32-year-old's a gamer and says he's not afraid of the Duke's reputation. Yeah, but I'd put Morrison's rep low on the list of things to be worried about, dude. On top of that list, how about a big old honking left? Honk.
And Jake goes down and probably out.
Probably? He just swallowed all his upper teeth. Yeah, I think he might be gone for just a bit. Wow.
What a huge shot.
Look at this thing one more time. Morrison fights off a sweeping J-Co right, cranks up the left hook and crunch.
He's almost out on his feet.
J-Co takes a one-way trip to Whiplash City.
If you want to make it big on the international stage, you gotta froth up your rage. Of course, having dynamite in your right hand is a good start. Kaboom!
Oh, that finish all over. It was the right hand this time, Sandy. It's over, I'm sure of this.
Yuri, you're in a better place now. Unfortunately for him, Zab Judah's left uppercut is not of this planet.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, there it is. Caught him. There it is. Left uppercut. How sweet was that?
Oh, and Grant goes goes down with a tremendous left hook inside. Grant tries to get back into it, but the Southern Disaster plasters him with punches. To say this guy's got a glass chin is an insult to glass.
Wow, that's all I can say.
Grant, digging deep, makes it to the 7th round, even winning round number 6. But he's whipped. You're looking at 254 pounds of wheezing meat. He knows it, this Jersey crowd knows it, and most of all, Gwynn knows it. Bada bing, bada bang, bada bye-bye!
He has dropped! He dropped!
Clock's about to get clocked.
A looping left to the temple and good morning! His hanks are scrambled but good!
Ramirez gets rocked hard at the Hard Rock. Let's crack it back and slow-mo that smack. These two beefsteaks are marinating each other in body shots.
Nice body shot by the assassin.
Grills are getting greased and tenderized with well-seasoned fists.
What a great round this is.
Absolutely. Both guys are bringing it.
When two big boys feast on each other, it all comes down to who's hungriest.
Oh, and down goes Harris. The assassin strikes.
Nothing subtle about this bludgeoning. Kaboom!
Puts him down. Great shot by Johnny Edwards.
How huge was that?
5, 6, 7, 8.
This blow to the top of the dam knocks them all cattywampus.
Left hook downstairs, left hook upstairs, a little bit on the side of the head.
No answers for Roman Greenberg.
And he caps it off with an uppercut for the ages. Shalom!
Oh, big uppercut. A sledgehammer for that left hand.
Suttington, a nice counter shot, now waiting for the jerk.
Suttington gets trapped in a corner but goes to the rope-a-dope. Sure, why not? Fields has never had to fight this long. Tiring him out makes sense.
There's a clubbing left hand.
Oh, and now Suttington's in trouble. Strategy's backfiring. Fields is firing away. Bango! Oh, the buffet is closed. Mr. S, have you had enough?
Suttington down and out.
Mosley starts landing his lethal left hook. Sugar swings so sweet he'll give you cavities, and then he'll knock him out.
Yes, both men, good punch exchanges.
Sugar's rocking the Stone Man. And on the 7th day, God created... How you doing?
It's all over. The fight is over.
Listen, King Roman's got a plan. Use his speed to stay away from Foreman's fists until the champ is worn out. Yeah, good luck with that. Boom! Foreman lands a body shot that almost lifts Roman off his feet. That opens the Foreman floodgates. He starts swinging for the fences. If any of these punches lands flush, Roman's meat. Roman slips and oh! Foreman delivers a shot that some would later call cheap, although wisely not directly to the big man's face. As they get back to it, George picks up where he left off and kabong! King Roman gets crowned.
George continues to press the attack.
Now the smart move would be for Roman to take the 2nd place dough and call it a night. Lucky for us, Joe's no genius. Here comes Foreman. Right there. Roman's left wondering how the canvas got so close all of a sudden.
And it's Foreman just pounding him into the canvas.
By round 6, the Golden Boy's making mincemeat out of Mayorga.
Right hand puts him down.
Now, if you're bending down to pick up a corn chip you dropped in your futon, get it later. This is one of the greatest displays of boxing you will ever see.
He knows he's got him.
There's the signpost up ahead. Mayorga is about to enter the migraine zone.
Oh, there's that right hand again, and the legs buckle.
Let's kick this bad boy into reverse. And here's the sequence that officially transfers the title belt from Nicaragua to L.A. De La Hoya is de-la-stroying, and Mayorga's head looks like it's silly putty.
Left hand, right hand, this fight is over.
De La Hoya puts the trash talker in the trash can and slams down the lid.
He came out clowning in round 4. So Tyson treated into a few pies in the face. What type of pie, you ask? Fistberry crunch.
Right hand and down goes Holmes with a crashing right hand.
So seconds later, Tyson breaks him off another piece.
And down he goes again from another right.
And then one more for the floor. Boom.
Down goes Holmes, and that's going to be it. It's over.
From the blinding speed of a single punch to the brutal, cumulative toll of a relentless assault, the knockout remains boxing's most definitive and breathtaking moment. It is the period at the end of a sentence written with sweat and will. These moments, frozen in time, remind us why we watch, for that sudden, stunning shift where a fight, a career, or a legacy is forever altered. These are the legends. This is their power. Thanks for watching, and be sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons to help our channel and get updates when we post more brutal knockouts. Until next time, stay gold.